Floating defenseless in the contested waters of the South China Sea, the entire maritime posture of the Philippines was completely exposed to hostile intimidation. By the year 2015, the Philippine Navy was fundamentally useless in high-intensity naval warfare, relying on a flagship built back in the era of World War II. Their entire exclusive economic zone was left wide open to foreign encroachment, without a single modern missile frigate to fire a counter-shot. Facing total strategic humiliation and losing sovereign control over vital reef outposts, Manila reached a breaking point where inaction meant total territorial defeat. How did a small country with zero modern shipbuilding capacity suddenly transform its fleet into a formidable force capable of tracking advanced threats? The answer lies in a legendary coastal warship design from East Asia. The South Korea Incheon-class frigate became the vital genetic foundation that rescued the maritime domain of the Philippines. Instead of spending billions on bloated Western defense programs, Philippine military planners turned to South Korea and signed a historic $337 million United States contract with Hyundai Heavy Industries in October 2016. This pivotal agreement commissioned two Jose Rizal class frigates, engineered directly from the proven hull architecture of the South Korea Incheon class frigate. Fast forward to December 2025, and Manila expanded this strategic partnership even further with a $585 million United States deal for two next-generation warships. Through this strategic alignment, South Korea provided the exact technological foundation needed to turn a completely vulnerable naval branch into a modern regional threat deterrent. Before we go on, do you think South Korea will become the primary warship supplier for all of Southeast Asia? Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on critical defense analysis. And tell me where you are watching from. To understand why this warship blueprint revolutionized regional defense, leading defense analysts argue that we must examine the brutal operational origin of the South Korea Incheon-class frigate. Following the tragic sinking of the corvette Cheonan in March 2010, the South Korean Navy faced an immediate threat from hostile submarine infiltrations and intense coastal artillery bombardment near the northern limit line. On paper, their only tactical salvation was to rapidly engineer a heavily armed warship optimized for littoral warfare and surface engagement. Built by Hyundai Heavy Industries and Daewoo Shipbuilding, the South Korea Incheon-class frigate entered active service in 2013 with a displacement of 2,500 tons standard and 3,300 tons fully loaded. Despite its compact hull, South Korean engineers integrated an unusually aggressive combat suite. The warship features a massive 127mm Mark 45 naval gun at the bow, capable of firing high-explosive shells out to 36 kilometers for coastal bombardment. For anti-surface operations, the warship carries 8 by SSM 700K Heseong anti-ship missiles, with a strike range of 150 kilometers at high subsonic speed. It also deploys 8 by Haryong land attack cruise missiles, capable of hitting coastal targets up to 200 kilometers away. Defense against incoming airborne threats is managed by a 21-cell RAM block, 1-point defense missile launcher, paired with a 20mm Phalanx close-in weapon system. The technological capability of the warship received a massive boost in July 2025, when defense authorities completed a major sensor upgrade. The primary SBS 550K three-dimensional radar received advanced gallium nitride semiconductor modules, expanding target detection range by 30% while offering superior thermal efficiency and electronic countermeasure resistance. It is precisely this combination of heavy artillery, long-range strike missiles, and survivable radar technology that made the South Korea Incheon-class frigate an absolute legend for small navies looking to secure contested littoral seas. This military engineering heritage migrated directly into the fleet structure of the Philippine Navy through a systematic multi-stage warship acquisition strategy. To balance strict financial limits with urgent operational requirements, naval architects adapted the core hull geometry of the South Korea Incheon-class frigate into customized export configurations. The initial result was the Jose Rizal-class frigate, designated as the HDF 2600 design. Delivered between May 2020 and February 2021, the two warships, named BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna, cost $168.5 million United States dollars each. Displacing 2,600 tons, these vessels downsized the main gun to an Odo Malera 76mm super rapid cannon to reduce acquisition costs while retaining the stealthy hull lines and diesel engine propulsion of their South Korean predecessor. Building upon this operational success, Philippine defense planners initiated a far more capable warship program based on the enlarged HDC 3100 design, closely matching the original 3,200-ton displacement of the South Korea Incheon-class frigate. On December 2, 2025, the Philippine Navy officially commissioned BRP Diego Silang at Subic Naval Base, marking the operational entry of the Miguel Malvar class frigates. Unlike their predecessors, these modern warships resolve previous firepower limitations by integrating a 16-cell vertical launching system equipped with VL Mica anti-air missiles, an ELTA ELM 2258 Alpha active electronically scanned array radar, and an Aselsan Goktenes close-in weapon system. When BRP Miguel Malvar and BRP Diego Silang conducted joint maneuvers during multinational fleet exercises, global defense analysts argued that Manila had successfully transitioned from an outdated coastal patrol force into a network-integrated naval surface capability. By leveraging South Korean ship design expertise, the Philippine Navy secured standardized combat management systems and long-range strike capability tailored specifically for persistent maritime patrols across disputed exclusive economic zones. The strategic deployment of these advanced warships significantly alters the maritime balance across Southeast Asia. By extending effective operational range from 200 nautical miles to full exclusive economic zone coverage, the Philippine Navy has drastically reduced its direct reliance on United States 7th Fleet escorts. Furthermore, the establishment of dedicated maintenance and repair facilities at Subic Naval Base by Hyundai Heavy Industries ensures high fleet readiness and long-term operational sustainability. This partnership showcases how South Korea successfully delivers advanced military hardware on time and within budget, establishing itself as a premier naval supplier for regional partners. However, leading defense analysts point out a critical strategic bottleneck within this fleet expansion. While the hull and combat management systems originate from South Korea, the warships incorporate sensors from Israel, anti-air missiles from France, close-in weapon systems from Turkey, and main artillery from Italy. In a sustained regional conflict, managing this complex multinational supply chain for spare parts and specialized ammunition could create severe logistical vulnerabilities for Manila. Additionally, high-technology missile frigates are not easily deployed against aggressive gray zone tactics, where opposing Coast Guard vessels and maritime militias use physical crowding without crossing the threshold of armed conflict. The strategic evolution of the Philippine Navy proves that a small nation can rapidly transform its maritime defense by adopting a proven, cost-effective design framework. The design heritage of the South Korea Incheon-class frigate provided the essential technological bridge, turning a vulnerable force into a credible regional deterrent. As naval competition intensifies across the Indo-Pacific, the success of this acquisition model offers a compelling template for other developing nations seeking maritime sovereignty. Do you believe this multinational defense supply chain will withstand a real military crisis, or will logistics become the ultimate weakness for the Philippines? Share your thoughts in the comments below.